I want to be a better person. I know in order to do this, I need to make better habits. If not, I'll end up going through the same motions, getting the same results. What are the habits I can start right now to be successful? What's going on? It's your boy, Lewis Hoffa Show. You know how we do. In this video, I want to go over 10 habits you can do right away. Yes, right now. At the time I'm recording this video, we are already 3 months into the year. And some of you guys may have already fell off your New Year's goals for the year, or didn't even start yet. I know you're watching this video because you're ready for that change and want to be the best version of yourself. Or you're just one of my friends supporting my channel right now. Hey there. Either way, our daily habits we do every day have huge impacts on our lives. So it's better to do more positive ones than negative. Because the more positive, the better chances we will have at achieving what we want in life. So you ready? Let's go. So first and foremost, I want you to keep it real with yourself. Are you making excuses? And the reason why I'm asking is because that used to be me. I was the one always making excuses. I don't have the right equipment because I don't have money. I'm too tired. I don't have time. I'll just do it tomorrow. I always talk about wanting to be a full-time content creator and growing my fitness business, but I always told myself, you know what, I'm no one special and it's never going to happen to me. I just had all these excuses. I hear that I don't have time constantly with my friends and family members why they can't do something, especially when it comes to something like diet and exercise. I have a full-time job, I have kids to feed. They look at me and what I'm doing, and when I tell them I wake up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym, they would say, oh, that can never be me. I remember I had this classmate in college. She had 2 kids, worked a full-time job to support them, and she was in college at night with me. And no, she is not the exception. There are thousands of people just like her. Yeah, maybe she had to sacrifice an hour or 2 of sleep, but keep it real with yourself. If someone like her can do it, you honestly have no excuses. Check your screen time on your phone right now and see how many hours of social media you're spending on it. And after work, how many hours are you spending watching Netflix? You know, like Gilmore Girls or whatever popular show is on these days. Be honest with yourself and stop making excuses. You have to start taking responsibility for yourself. No one's going to feel sorry for you that you don't have the body of your dreams or that dream job that you've always wanted. Because at the end of the day, the only person that cares about you is you. Habit number 2, change the way you think. I know some of you guys out there look at things negatively when things don't go our way. But I think if we try to look at the positives of the outcome, I think we would live a much better life. An example I could think of right now is when a relationship ends. Yes, everyone is sad. Someone might be bitter or angry at the other person. But I think if you think of more about the positives, understanding what went wrong, what could I have done better, that way if this person comes back, you will be a better version of yourself. And if they don't, at least now you will know what it takes to be in a healthier relationship for the next person. I think if you change any negative situation into a positive, you'll be able to live a much happier life. Even for me, as I'm embarking on this content creator journey of mine, the views sometimes aren't there and it can kind of get me down. But instead of feeling down that I put in all these hours and nobody's watching, I changed the way I think and told myself to keep going. All it takes is one viral video for my channel to explode. Hey Lewis, you nice. Keep going. Just know that everything happens for a reason. Whether it's good or bad, it helps you become the person you are today. As cliche as the quote goes, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Habit number 3, I want you to try to do something new every day. And what I mean by that is doing something that challenges yourself. And I'm not trying to say do something hardcore like training for a full marathon, but doing something that helps you step outside your comfort zone. Like if you're afraid to speak in front of strangers, to take a Toastmasters class, or anything to help you level up in life. So every day, if you try to do something new and unique, think of how much you could potentially grow a year from now. I want to be the next American Idol. Habit number 4. I think it's important to constantly meet new people, either going to events or what I'm trying to do, putting myself out there online. The saying always goes, and I believe it's true, we are the 5 people we surround ourselves with the most. And for me, I have great friends, but I wish I could have more entrepreneur, content creator, hustle friends, where we can always bounce ideas off each other, talking about our goals for the week, what worked, what didn't. And I just think it would be cool to share these type of experiences with other people. And I feel like if you're putting yourself out there and finding new friends that are successful, and someone is where you want to be, they can teach you something new. Whether it's career-wise, learning more about the stock market, real estate investments. These are some of the things I started getting curious in. So getting into the habit of meeting new people can open new doors. Even the people you meet aren't the people I just described. They might be a connection to one. Or hey, they might even introduce you to your future husband or wife. So once you find this group of friends, I feel they can help you reach your goals a lot faster than trying to do it alone. Habit number 5. Lately, I've been trying to live a more minimalistic lifestyle. I used to buy tons of clothes and it would always take up so much space in my closet. And even my workspace would have all this junk on my desk, from mail I received, notebooks, candles, bottled water, just random stuff. But since I cleaned my room, especially my workspace being mostly clear, and only the things I really needed around, I feel like I was able to perform better, things look tidier, so it motivated me to work even better because it's a workspace I am proud of. So my rule is if you haven't worn clothes in over a year, either try to get rid of it, donate it, or even try to sell it online. And workspace wise, just have things around that are necessary. Picking up after yourself, no clothes laying on the couch, no mail piling up, having a space you're happy to be in. Also, another habit I like to do is make my bed right away, right when I wake up. Plus, if you have like a lady friend over, you want your place to look presentable. Habit number 6, you also want to be more organized. I was never really one to be organized, just more of a go with the flow type guy. But when I was in college, I would always turn in my assignments last minute, study for the exam the night before, or even when I was a theater major, learn my lines literally as I'm driving to campus. To be or not to be? What was the question? Because I wasn't organized, this started dragging into work. Just showing up, saying what I have to do for the day, and also with my YouTube videos. Just randomly think of topics I wanted to talk about. But now since I have everything pre-planned, what I want to film on what days, using my daily to-do list has really helped a lot. Making sure I'm as organized as I can be. Of course, things in your life might change and something more urgent might come up. That has to be taken care of first. But at least now I have a better sense of direction of what I want to accomplish throughout the day and the week. Even more so now that I eventually want to make my own podcast and short form content, I need to make sure what's most important gets completed first. And not just being organized and all I'm doing is planning, but don't forget to take action towards that plan as well. Habit number 7. One thing I started doing, I'm kind of late to the game, is budgeting and becoming financial literate. My first corporate job, I used to make $600 a week. And I told myself, dang, if I could make $1,000 a week, I would be set. But once I started making more than that, I seemed to notice all my money was still gone. This is a common issue with a lot of people. The more money we make, the more money we want to spend. If you look at all the successful people, the self-made millionaires and billionaires, one thing they all have in common is they're really good at budgeting and financing. It honestly doesn't matter how much you make, whether it's $4,000 or $4 million. The ones that are most successful know how much income they're making and how much they're spending. They plan ahead and have a budget in place. If you look at all these professional athletes and big name rappers, they make all this money, but eventually they end up broke after a few years. They think money's gonna keep coming in, not realizing one day this might all run out. So if you want to be rich and have financial freedom, follow the ones that have good savings and investments, and not the ones that rap about having 10 supercars. Habit number 9, hit the gym or do some kind of strength training or workout. If you have an office job or any type of job that doesn't involve hard labor, we are literally sitting down for hours staring at the screen. So just by working out and strength training, I notice it helps a lot with your posture. But not only how it makes you look or feel, but working out also gives you more energy. And more energy makes you perform better. Also, I think working out is a great way to relieve stress. If you're feeling down, take it out on the weights. If you're feeling good, take it out on the weights. I promise you, look good, feel good, perform good. Follow Bring the Shreds for all your fitness needs. Habit number 9, I talk about this all the time, is journaling. It's something I started to do recently when I wrote down how I wanted my life to look 1 year from now, 5 years, and even 10. I love doing it because every time I read it, once when I wake up and once before I go to bed, it reminds me of what type of life I want and for me to reflect my daily habits of how I want to get there. It's also a great way to see how far you came when you read it again from a few years of when you wrote it. So for my last habit, habit number 10, don't forget to reflect how far you've gone. You know, we can still write down, I want $1 million, I want my business to make $10,000 a month, or I want 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is all great goals, but sometimes we write down a goal that's too big and think to ourselves, man, we may never reach that goal. But instead, think of the smaller things to help you reach your goal. So for me, creating my own business, I need to make my own website. I need to create weekly content for my socials. These are all small daily steps we should do every day to reach our goals. Going back to fitness, I want my abs back for summer. I can say something like, oh my God, 6 months from now, that's way too long. But instead, we should break it down to daily habits. Every day, I wake up, I go to the gym. I do my morning cardio, I lift weights. When I get home, I count my calories and macronutrients. So these small daily habits, in 6 months, you'll reach your goal. So even when month 3 or 4 comes along, even if you haven't reached your 6-pack goal yet, you'll still see you losing body fat and your abs become more visible. Think of how much more motivating that is and to help you keep going. So those are my 10 habits you can start right now. But if you made it this far, I got a bonus one for you. And that is to enjoy the journey. Right now, as I'm embarking on this content creator journey of mine, it's a lot of work, but it's so much fun. When I hit that upload button on YouTube, just seeing that vision come to life and you guys liking my videos and commenting, saying how much you enjoy my videos gives me so much pride and joy. I am not where I want to be yet, but one day I'm gonna look back on these videos and be like, wow, look at how far we've came. We always want to rush and get to the end result, but we forget to enjoy the process. The results will come. I wake up every morning at 5 a.m. super excited because I know each day I get to wake up and go work out and I'm one step closer to my dream body. Same goes with content creating. Same goes with scripting, filming, and editing. I am one step closer every day. So that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Which one of the habits I just mentioned that you want to try? Leave them down in the comments, and as always, let's get this bread. See you on the other side.